Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to be presenting you today with the wonderful episode of D&D that was broadcast live on my Twitch page, link down below, with me and a couple of my friends while we played Ghostfire Gaming's brand new fable, Citadel and the Unseen Sun. Play the first episode for the first month's worth of content. Every month, for 6 months, they are going to be releasing brand new content for this particular campaign, and so far so good. The players seem to really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it as a brand new DM. So without further ado, let's get into some of the important things. I'm playing with a few of my friends, Talaris, Captain Silver, and Zerai. All of their links, all their important stuff down below in the doobly-doo along with mine. Most importantly though, the music. Oh no, D&D isn't D&D without the music. Tabletop RPG music hooked me up. Drop a link to their Patreon down below. They had a module, Foundry, which is what we use for our game here, and that module had a lot of really good music in it. I strongly suggest you go and support this creator. Without further ado, I won't hold up the action any further. We're going to cut straight into the broadcast from my live stream. Hope to see you in the next one. I'll hopefully have a schedule pretty well ironed out for content coming up. But enjoy the show. I hope you do. I certainly did. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. I wrote an introduction for this, so I can pull this up real quick. Judge Dredd. A little bit. All right. So for to clear everything, this is going to be a live stream game. It's also going to be recorded to put on YouTube. But it's also going to be an episode or a version of this on my YouTube channel as well. Things will break. Things will not go perfectly because this is their first run-throughs on this virtual tabletop called Foundry. It is also my second game that I'm running on Foundry, so things won't be perfect, but we're going to do our best. And anything that does break or not work correctly, we will just do manually, and we'll approach that and solve those problems as they come. Oh, I'm already playing a game on Foundry, Nick, that is, yes, very much I swear by this now. But we will get into, let me get good news. Honestly, the song is probably the best song for me. So, down just to find my voice. Tonight, we bring you into the world of Atharis. From the Grim Hollow setting created by Ghostfire Gaming, they produce a monthly episodic campaign under the name of Fable. This particular fable is titled Citadel of the Unseen Sun. We begin episode 1 of this fable with 3 mercenaries meandering their way through the dark and ominous forests of eastern Astoria. The sun sets beyond the trees and the air grows cold. You begin to hear the howling of wolves in the distance. Players, can I get you to introduce yourselves, beginning with Grimace.
Excellent. So we will start off strong, by the sounds of it. All right. So my name is Grimace, but you can call me Grim. I am a Wenchel-kind, which is a doll-like race created by fairies to steal away children and replace them. This is how I met Orneus the cleric, who took me in as his own son and taught me some of the divine magic left in this world. But he was taken too quickly by a pox created by the fairies themselves. This led me to a life of solitude, traveling town to town with the following mantras. Death comes for everyone. Strength is the only thing that keeps you alive. And the fairies will one day feel the might of my strength.
Excellent. Might of your strength indeed. Dazric, you're up next.
Hello. I am Dazric. I'm a half-orc from the southern reaches of Astoria. I learned from a young age that the only person who will fight for me in this world is me. I am 6'2" and prefer to do battle with my 2 scimitars, as they have never failed me in a fight. My goal in this life is simple. I want to live.
Fantastic. You may live, you may die. The fate is in the hands of the dice. As we bring to our final member of this party, the one and only Lorelei.
Hi everybody, my name is Zerai and I am playing Lorelei. Lorelei is an Azimir bard, a necromantic bard, who was born to a downcast mother. That's where she gets her celestial blood from. Her mother instilled a sense of superiority due to her celestial blood, and she truly believes that we should, even though we are downcast, we should still have a higher spot on the society pole. Lorelei is obsessed with necromancy and truly believes that it is the key to restoring the glory to the downcast, who in her mind just deserve everything.
Okay. Beautiful. Love to hear it. Okay. So, I'm going to quickly transition in here. Folks at home can also see what we're looking at. As our party make their way through the forest, the sun setting, the wolves howling, you find yourselves sweaty, covered in muck after enduring a long week of grueling travel. The sky above you looms, turning to blackness, lit with the silvery glow of the moon, the faint orange pale glow of the sun. Common sight in the Asturian Empire, where the sun, peculiarly, seems to just diminish day after day. A week ago, you accepted a quest from an old man in the backwater town of Lunsk. Recover an old circlet from a mausoleum somewhere in the eastern woods of the Empire. All around you, then skeletal, petrified trees, and then through a gap in the branches, you think you see your destination. Pushing forward, you find yourself into a small clearing before the towers of a Gothic facade of the penumbral vestibule. As you look around the area, you also notice walls, thick black glass walls that sprawl beyond, not in every direction, but to your left and your right. This shrouds the floor of this petrified forest as far as the eye can see. Steeply pitched roof, the moss-covered stone mausoleum is festooned with eerily realistic and skeletal grotesques, or gargoyle figures. There are giant stone doors in the center that are closed shut and decorated with the intricate sigil of a sun. What do you fine folks do? You should have movement here.
Yeah.
Lorelei is taking charge here and beginning to walk closer to see whether or not she can see anything, like an entrance.
Yep, so you do see the giant stone doors are right.
Oh yeah, Lorelei's going up right up to those.
Daswick will follow.
Okay.
As will Grim, trying to keep up to make sure he doesn't get out of eyesight of his party members.
I will make a note for those of you watching along. The perspective that you are seeing in terms of this camera is of Dasric for tonight. That's going to change every week. It's going to alternate between. But for simplicity, I just wanted to make that clear. So if you notice some people are moving, the camera doesn't. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Is Grim glowing? Is that just part of your character?
No, he has a torch.
Oh, okay.
because Grim may or may not
Otherwise, I cannot see.
be able to see in the dark.
You sure can't.
I will also quickly retcon something already. I'm already making my first mistake. The sun doesn't exist in Astoria. So there is no sunset, it is just the moon.
Fun.
It is perpetual darkness, and I messed that up already. But that's fine. We're gonna take it, we're gonna roll. We're gonna keep rolling.
Lorelai's gonna walk right up to the doors and see if she can try and push them open.
Okay. Uno momento. Did a thing for exactly this. Let me just quickly get that. You go to push the doors, and they don't seem to move.
Grim is going to lay down his torch and also attempt a strong push on the doors.
You're assisting
Yes.
Lorelai at this point?
Yes.
As you do so, you lean in, you put your weight, and Lorelai and Grim, you both feel the door shift just slightly underneath the force of both of you pushing. And the door just begins to slide inwards. And as it slides inwards, you hear a loud shunk, as then the door parts from the center and opens, almost like an elevator door, if you will. For the visual, it splits from the middle and opens outwards into the wall.
Ooh.
And because of the way I have this set up, just give me one moment. There you go. As you step inside, I'm going to ask you all to not move around too much in here until I go through a little bit of my stuff here. Let me find where I am. As you step inside this dimly lit interior, you look around of an empty room with rocks as if they've fallen from the ceiling, bits of stone scattered about. The vaulted ceilings around you, they're about 10 feet high and go straight up to the point of the roof. And as you look about the walls, made of the same stone as the rest of the structure, with artistically inlaid into the walls of murals of bleached, polished human bones and skulls. So, and straight in front of you, thanks to the light from Grim, you see a stairwell that descends into darkness. Stairway. One sec. That descends into the earth. Far end of this. Actually, wait, sorry. That's something that comes next. Continue, go ahead.
Dazwick is gonna go to the top of the staircase and look to see see if he can determine how far it goes down.
Okay. You have dark vision, right?
Yep.
Can you move?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, it seems like I have done a bad job at lining up my grid. Nope. These stairs are just slightly crooked. That is enough to annoy me. Okay. Because the grid is perfect everywhere else except this stairwell.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I guess let us hurry down this stairwell, shall we?
This stairway descends into the earth, and at the far end of the hall of stairs is a single stone door, with pristine murals of humanoid bones along each wall. At each of the three platforms, Dazrick, as you can see, you see two landings and one more at the bottom. At each of these are artistically designed images of the sun, very similar to the sigil that was upon the main door. And that is all you see down here.
Okay.
We got the last door, Dazeric. Why don't you go downstairs?
Well, I'm not convinced of what's going on. Dazeric's gonna reach down and grab like just a rock on the ground.
Okay.
And toss it on one of the square platforms.
Okay. The rock just bounces off the platform.
Okay, it's safe.
See, you were scared
And-
for nothing.
You can never be too cautious.
I would like you all to travel one square at a time.
Alright, well,
We could just get down there already.
Dazeric's just gonna lead the way down the stairs.
I'm gonna get you to
try
stop
and go
right there.
in between- Yeah.
Just to be clear, what is your marching order here, folks? I'm guessing it's the one that you're currently in.
I was planning to go in the middle, but my computer cannot handle this very well.
All right, well, you can go in the middle. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
I assumed you're going behind.
Just let me know if you're ever in a situation where you are slugging behind or something's going on. Just let me know. Just bring that up, and we can slow it down a little bit. Dazeric, I would love for you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Beautiful.
We love it.
As you step onto this landing, stone or the sigil of the sun to your right begins to glow a bright gold and fires a beam of light straight into the other wall, which you thankfully duck and roll completely out of the way of.
Dazeric's gonna look back to Lorelei. See? You can never be too careful.
I mean, you did throw the rock. She shrugs.
How high is this beam?
It is about 3.5 feet, 4 feet up. It's like in the middle of the wall.
Perfect. Grim is just gonna walk under where the beam was and get to where Dazeric was.
Roll.
Shot.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Actually, no. You know what? That's fine. Continue.
All right. So, okay. So did it try and shoot me again?
Nope.
Just for... Okay, fantastic. Looks like the trap is gone.
For someone of your stature, perhaps.
Well, you're welcome to come down and find out.
Lorelei's just gonna step around Draz and just stop right here and just take one step onto the platform and just kind of like see if she could find a pressure plate with her foot.
Roll me a perception check.
Do do do. Hold on. Perception. Boop.
Nice. You are fairly confident there are no pressure plates.
All right. Yeah. Lorelei is just gonna step fully onto the.
I would
The
love for
platform.
you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Dexterity. I thought that was a 1 on my screen for a
That's so-
second. I swear to God, if Lorelei gets one of these for the face already.
As you step onto the platform, the sigil begins to glow, and a bright beam of golden light hits you square in the chest, and you take 8 points of radiant damage.
Oh my god.
I have updated your...
You sure have. Lorelai has a bit of a gaping, not really gaping, but like a very bloody chest wound right now that is continuing. Not even 10 minutes in. I have 10 health total.
Grim, seeing the grim scene in front of him, is going to go up to Lorelai and attempt to help with the gaping wound, with one laying down his hammer, putting one hand with his Bible in his hands and the other with a hand a little bit higher on her chest and laying on hands.
Okay. How many points of healing do you lay into Lorelai?
We're gonna give 3 points of healing.
Okay. Well, you should see your health has been reflected.
It has, and now I am merely bloodied instead of real bloodied.
So for your purposes, Silver, when you do that, just go to your features, click the number of uses, and just change the number from 5 to 2.
Okay,
So that way you don't have to click it every time. It's a little easier.
makes sense.
So yeah, click the number on the left, I should specify. Change lay on
Okay.
hands to 2.
Oh, I'm not gonna change it to 32. 32 out of 5 does not exist.
Nope. So you have 2 points of hand laying left.
Yes.
Lorelai is just gonna kind of stand up a little bit straighter and just. Thank you very much, Grimace. And then she's gonna shoot a glare back at Draz and be like, I can't believe you've let the woman go first.
Name is Dazuric, to clarify.
What did I say?
So
You're putting an R in it. There's no R.
There's no...
There isn't
Whatever.
an
yeah,
R.
it's
You know what? It's
Dazuric.
part of part of Lorelai's character now.
Fantastic.
Well, maybe
So-
if you listened, you would have been more
Both-
careful.
Both of you wait one moment. I'm going to try something else. Lorelai, please back away from where you were shot with the beam. And I'm just going to try and walk casually across this place.
Alright,
I have
I'm just gonna back up.
So Grim is going to walk to the other side of the platform.
Absolutely nothing happens.
I think it has something to do with how high you guys are. Try crouching down to my level, and maybe we can get through this without any more damage or very painful wounds.
If you say so. So Tazik will like crouch down. So he'll probably be. How tall is Grim?
Like 2.5 feet ish.
Adorable.
So he'll be like still a little bit taller because he's not getting on his hands and knees, but he's like crouch walking, and he's gonna walk across.
Can the three of you roll me an intelligence check?
But that would just be like the save, I guess.
No, the check. So it'll give you the option if you look at your sheet.
Ooh.
Intelligence. If you click the modifier, not the save, so it's to the left of the save button. It'll say mod.
Oh, yep.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Yep,
let's
that's okay.
go.
You're still learning.
Oh, I'm real dumb.
Okay.
I would use this on this. Yep.
All right. So both Lorelai and Daz, you're just like, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Grim kind of has a different theory, though, that it's not so much to do with your height, more so to do with just entering the space. You would have seen from the first beam that it seemed to hit, or it seemed to shoot towards Dazuric, like the center of his chest, which is different than the center of Lorelai's chest. The angle was different. However, Dazaric was fast enough to move past it before it fires. And then when it actually hit Lorelai, you noticed that it was slightly angled down. So it is not so specific as per your position, but more so entering the space.
Okay, so I think my first theory was wrong because it seemed as if the wall moved slightly to my height. So how about we just rush past this? It seemed once I walked straight through, nothing happened to me. You guys can trust me on this or not, but I think this is the most logical theory going right now. So I'm going to move a little bit further and get out of your guys' way.
You also have a pretty good idea that you could break it if you try. And it's just made of bones.
Actually, give me 1 second before I leave. I'm going to do a spin and whack the hammer straight into where the beam came out.
Roll me an attack. To do that, just click on your... just click the dice next to the longsword on your character sheet. Or your hammer, or whatever, your hammer, sorry. You got a longsword in the trial run. My apologies.
Oh, good. Ah, there is no dice next to it.
So if you look at your weapon, like in your inventory,
hold on.
you see the maul.
Yep.
When you hover over it, it puts a little dice symbol there. Click the dice symbol.
Sorry, my computer's from 1995, apparently.
That's okay.
There we go.
Fantastic. With a mighty swing
What are these rolls?
and more than enough damage, you step forward toward the next sigil is right in front of you here on the right. And you just lace your hammer into it with a nice swing, and it just shatters into a million pieces.
Well, that worked.
Very
Bad
clever.
for you guys.
Dazaric has not passed the second sigil yet, right?
Correct.
Alright, so Dazaric, seeing what Grimace just does, he's going to take both of his scimitars off of his side and just slash into the sigil that's next to him.
Roll to attack.
That's the first scimitar.
That's fine. That's more than enough. As your first scimitar lands, it cracks the skull in the middle in half, and the whole sigil just falls apart.
Well, that was easy. Good catch, little man.
That is one way to do it, yes.
It's better than getting a gaping wound in your chest.
I cannot disagree. Lorelai's gonna bend down and pick up a piece of the skull and just shove it into her bag.
Okay. Feel free to add that to your inventory.
Grim is going to slowly walk forward, using his torch to inspect the walls for more potential lasers.
You're fairly confident those were the only three.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That is just a stone door in front of you.
Dazaric's just going to follow, giving Grim a little bit of space, but not but pretty closely behind.
Alright, once again, seeing another set of doors, Grim is going to try brute force and push open the doors.
All right. As you do so, little to no effort, the door swings wide open into a room. I'm gonna get you to not enter the room just yet.
Okay.
As you open the door, you all are flooded by a pale blue light. Light of a crystal orb that floats above a stone plinth in the center of this chamber. It's rotating slowly glowing a faint blue. As it rotates, you notice that its curved surface shows the shape of a lidless eyeball. At each corner of the room are secluded alcoves. There is a door to the north and the south, and to the east, a larger stone door, inscribed with detailed carvings, humanoid figures, skeletons, and a radiant sun.
Okay, seeing all of this, and since the door opens so easily, Grim is going to immediately close the door before anything else happens, and turn back to everyone and say, does anybody have an idea what a huge eyeball would be doing in the middle of a room?
Does Lorelai... We know that this was like a necromancer's kind of tomb, right?
The only information that you were told is that I didn't actually communicate this with you. But this is
it was the liches. That's what it was.
This is something that would be knowledge to you guys. The man who gave you this quest told you that the legend has it that this mausoleum was once part of a mysterious civilization that sprawled beneath the Astoyan Empire. It grants entrance to the subterranean necropolis. You were sent here to find, if you look at your quest, to find...
Yeah, I was wondering if that quest description is like character knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a little bit more that I should have included, but I didn't. So that's fine. I just kind of read that. Small mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. Be natural. But that's it. So yeah, this is... you're sent here to find the artifact that belonged to a lich. This place didn't necessarily belong to a lich.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
This is just the entrance to an underground city of undead. Or
sweet.
Allegedly. Yes.
Alright, well, Lorelai's going to look at Grim and, well, I mean, this was the, a lich's artifact is, supposed to be here, no? It looks kind of evil.
It does look kind of evil. I don't know if this is the artifact we're going for.
No. The thing we're looking for is a circlet, it goes around your head.
I'm not exactly sure what a circlet is, so I'll take your word for it.
It's like a tiara. A crown,
okay. Fantastic.
Crown.
Fantastic. Okay, so since the last time the solution was smash, maybe this solution will be smash. However, when I go to smash, there were 3 doors. Which door would we want to go through if smash ends bad?
I do not think that you should smash the eyeball.
What if I shoot it with an arrow?
I don't think destroying it is a very good idea.
Okay, Fancy Pants, what's your plan?
I want to do an intelligence check, just to see if I know of any type of like lichy kind of artifacts, or if I would have any idea what this is.
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana? Ah, heck. Fuck.
Don't worry, yours is.
My God, my rolls!
Oops.
Maybe it's not, I guess.
That's an oof. Yeah, okay. You've heard stories of people encountering these orbs and using them to scare people. But from what you remember, are mostly harmless.
Can you just open the door again?
I'm gonna let you get a closer look, if you don't mind pushing back, Dazarek.
Why can't I move?
Sure, no problem.
There we go. Alright, so Lorelai's just gonna open the door, take a look in, and be like, no, this is just a just an intimidation tactic. You can shoot it.
Okay, I will shoot it.
Lorelai's gonna back up. Again, we'll let him do that.
At this point, you notice that the eyeball it was looking away from you for the last little bit of this conversation, but it's now finally made its full 360 degrees and is now looking back towards the door. And it just keeps going. It just keeps slowly.
All right. Well, Dazric is gonna take out his crossbow, and he's gonna try and line it up to hit the eyeball when it's facing him again.
Right.
How long does it take to do that?
Roughly a minute.
Okay. Yeah. By the time he gets his crossbow stuff out, yeah, he's gonna wait until it's looking at him and then shoot.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
You nail it directly in the center. However, your crossbow bolt seems to just dink and clatter to the floor.
Shooting it did nothing. Should we just go in?
I see no reason not to.
All right, we go in.
Sounds great.
Roll initiative.
Oh. Okay.
Dude, I gotta figure out my accent. I thought I had it figured out, but it's all over the place, and I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, mine is also in that boat. I feel you.
I can't wait for all of my
Now I
rolls to be
roll a
horrible.
17. What is this madness?
Sorry, I accidentally clicked your initiative. Silver, did you click that again?
Oh, I had it before.
Yeah, because I accidentally rolled you a 7, so I don't want to be the reason why you get a 7.
He rolled a shit
on
number on
the
your roll.
right side of your screen where the fist is, click
Yep.
the fist. There's a little dice button, or you can open your character sheet
it is.
and click the initiative button on your character sheet.
That's okay. I done did it.
All right, so let's get you guys back into marching order there, where you were.
Okay.
So, yeah, Dazric entered the room first, so yeah, that looks good.
Right.
I'm guessing initiative started as soon as I entered the door.
Correct.
Cool.
Dazric, the eyeball is currently not looking at you. It is looking that direction at the moment. It's moving.
Dazric is gonna see if he can go up and open this door.
Make a stealth check, please.
Sure.
Oh, heckin'
Let's go.
beautiful.
Hell yeah! First nat 20 of the campaign.
I love it. It is the
Second.
first natural 20 of the campaign.
Huh?
It's
That's
the
not
second.
true. My intelligence check was a natural.
Was that
Oh,
a nat
was it a
20?
nat 20?
Oh, it was a 19.
Yeah, it was a-
That's
I just have a -1.
Oh.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize
first
that.
one of the
Well,
game then goes to saving the lives of all of the party because those things did 2d10 per hit.
Oh.
And I don't want to pull the curtain back too much, but it was whenever a living creature stepped onto the platform. So
Oh,
Grimace
shit.
would have never triggered them.
Mother.
So you going first
Aha!
actually did nothing. They still could have gotten hit. But anyway, that's the curtain. That won't happen again. That's good for a nat 20.
All right.
Now, this nat 20, you silently and effortlessly scuttle across the floor over to this door.
I try to open it. Am I?
Try to open
Am I
it.
doing it, Dad?
Oh, got it. It didn't work. Okay.
If you read the chat, I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing great, son. Are you winning, son?
Can I then use my second action to try and kick down the door?
Certainly.
Alright.
Roll me a strength check. You kick the door, and it just rattles.
Alright. Well, Dazzle just yells out, well, this door's not opening.
As you say that,
Uh,
you look over your shoulder, and the eye is about in this position right now.
Dazzle's gonna end his turn.
Okay. Lorelei.
Right, I am going to get into the room so I can have a bit of a better view. And she is going to... Oh, let me open up my thing so I can see how much movement I have left. Heck. There we go. And she is just going to... Oh, I didn't mean to close that door. Move over here and up to this door. And, nope.
I need a, I
can
need
I
a
do-
stealth check from you.
Oh, a stealth check? Oh, yeah. Na-na-na-na. Boop.
Wonderful. Okay. Effortlessly. And at this point, the eye is looking directly at Desiree.
Cool. I'm gonna do a perception check on the door, just to see if there's any like runes, or if there's like a keyhole, or if it's like some type of like magical.
It's just a stone door. You don't need to do a perception for that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna kick it. Strength.
$17. You kick the stone door and it kind of hurts your foot a little bit.
Fuck. Lorelei just kind of like holds her foot a little bit and starts swearing a little bit in a language that you don't understand. And she's just gonna like look around the room a little bit more and see if there's anything other than just like the stone doors and this eye. If I can do a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead. At the end of what your turn's going to give you, though.
Oh, yeah.
You look around the room, you see the pale blue light only reaches so far and doesn't seem to quite make the 4 alcoves. Other than that, it is just 4 stone doors and a pillar in the middle with an eyeball on it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Before you go, Grim, something happens as the eyeball makes contact with Desiree. Even though he did roll really, really well in his stealth check, he is still currently standing in front of a door flooded with blue light. As a beam of blue energy crackles from the eyeball and fires, impacting about a foot over the right shoulder of Desiree.
Okay,
Grim,
so
it is your turn.
Grim, seeing what just came out of the eyeball, decides to do something a little bit different. He's gonna go straight up to the eyeball, take a worn blanket from his backpack, and try and cover the eyeball.
All right, Gandalf.
All right. You toss this.
It's not an item I can use, apparently.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's a roleplay thing. So
Yeah.
you throw the blanket over the orb, and the blue light in the room goes out. You may all now leave initiative.
Interesting. Okay.
Hooray!
Excellent job,
Hooray.
Silver. That was very good.
Yep. Now I gotta get rid of my worn blanket.
Yeah, so if you unlock your inventory, right click your blanket, you can delete it. I would say you could just leave it there, and maybe you take it back when you leave. Who knows? I don't know. Or you can delete it. Whatever.
I still have a bedroll. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so you are in a room with apparently 2 locked doors, 4 alcoves. Just got really dark in here, though.
It's fine. I have dark vision. I don't care.
Actually, it didn't get really, really dark because there are 2 light sources on the far end. That's the point.
Lorelai's just gonna move over here and just take a look in these little doorway, like little alcoves. Is that what you want to call it? See if there's anything in there.
Yeah, there's nothing in that one. It's just a little nook.
Dazwick's gonna take a look at the top right one.
What's your passive perception, my dude?
Mine
9.
is
9?
9.
Just a little nook in the wall.
Okay.
Grim is gonna attempt to knock down the door that Lorelai could not knock down with his maul.
All right, give me a strength check. I'm gonna grab a.
Is it a strength check or attack with the maul? I'm attempting to use my maul to knock
Oh,
down
okay,
the door.
okay. Roll an attack with your maul. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. I'll be right back.
That Maul's gonna end up being the fucking most important character.
Absolutely, I love it. It's just gonna be just like the shovel.
Oh, the ye old shovel. Oh my god. Those dice are really.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
See, you guys keep reacting to this, but the dice doesn't show up until like seconds later for me.
Oh! You thought Grimace is the Maul.
Grimace
Yes.
is the maul.
He is one with the maul.
Jesus Christ. Those dice are really cool looking.
They
I
are nice
know, I
dice.
love them.
Are they
like
the
full on.
acid ones?
Hmm?
Are they the acid ones? The acid color?
I think so.
How'd we do?
Acid was
21.
really cool.
Yeah. He's just fucking
A
wrecking shit,
solid whack. It's cracks the wall a little bit, but nothing.
dude. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nothing major. Not enough to destroy it.
Interesting.
Does Lorelai see anything in this little alcove?
Nope, there's nothing in that one.
Alright.
Dazwick's gonna try the last door over here.
Fancy. Door up.
Oh.
As you walk up to this door, the light from Grimm's torch and the light to small insets in the wall to your left and right illuminate a massive stone door. Displays a grand mural, 2 spherical indentations. This mural carved upon these doors sprawls a mighty scene of conquest. Army of the living dead, ghouls led by vampire generals, charge up a mountainside toward a somber citadel carved out of the rock, similar to the one you're in currently. Before the gates of the citadel stands a smaller army, this one made of walking skeletons, some armored, some not, led by a skeleton in a flowing robe. The leader of the vampires and the robed skeleton both hold their hands into the air as if conjuring a spell, and the 2 circular cavities, which are about the size of a human's fist, rest between both of their outstretched. So there are 2 circular indentations.
Are they about the size of the eye?
No, smaller.
Smaller? Okay.
About the size of your fist. The eye is about the size of. Compare that to.
Basketball?
Bigger than the basket.
Ooh.
Exercise
beach ball?
An exercise bar. Ball. Yeah, ball.
Oh, gee. Oh, God.
That's giant. Alright, well, Dazwick's gonna try and stick his 2 fists in the indents.
Meanwhile, Grim
Nothing
is going to
happens.
check this alcove on the bottom right.
I already checked that one.
Yeah, Lorelai already checked. The only one hasn't been checked is this one.
Oh. Well.
You're welcome to go check that one out.
Grim never saw Lorelai do that, so he's just checking again anyway.
So,
Again,
yeah, nothing happened when I did the fists.
roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nothing happens.
Oh, sad. All right.
Lorelai's gonna take a look in this little alcove as well.
Roaming perception. Actually, no, your passive is high enough. Along the right side of the wall here on this alcove is a small, what looks to be like a button in the stone.
Just gonna press it.
As you press it, the stone door to your right slides open.
Huh.
Those of you who are
Lorelai's going to go up to the door and just kind of look over her shoulder and be like, "I opened the door."
Grim is gonna try and move towards that door, but apparently is not.
Yeah, Daz is gonna follow Lorelai through the door. Do you wish me to take the lead again?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so Daz is gonna jump up ahead. If I'm moving too far, let me know.
I cannot move, apparently.
Make sure you're targeting your token.
I was.
Like-
not targeting like that.
Well, like, click
just
on it,
Make sure you
yeah.
just click on your target.
Yeah.
And you,
Yeah.
make sure you untarget your token, because if you do an attack, it will attack yourself.
It worked.
Press T.
Yeah.
There you go. Because if you roll an attack, like if you do your maul thing again, it will attack you and then do damage to you because it thinks you're targeting. It can be weird like that. Okay.
Hey, the mall has a mind of its own.
It has a mind of its own. As you enter this room, there's a vast hall lined with pillars, each of which decorated with parallel lines of femurs. The spaces between these bones are filled with skulls, all leering emptily towards you. The far east end of the room stands a large stone door, and several funerary alcoves filled with glinting metal and seem to be candles all along.
Lorelai likes this room.
Like she would.
Are those candles illuminated enough for Grim to see?
No. Keep your torch on.
Lorelai's going to start walking here. She's going to start inspecting this pillar here.
As you do so, you hear the clattering of bones
Ooh.
in the west end of the room. And as you look over your shoulder, you see bones beginning to fall off each of these columns. And then those bones start to vibrate, move. One
Ooh.
brings up a pile of bones and a skeletal figure stands to its feet.
We roll in perception or perception initiative.
Yes. We're all going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Rip Grimace.
All but initiative are sick.
Fine. Initiative's not the most important. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
Totally.
Oh God.
Dude.
As oh, that's unfortunate.
Asher, if you kill my character right off the bat,
We were warned not to get too attached.
I'm already attached.
I know. I feel ya.
You're already attached because you got shot in the chest?
Shh.
I mean, just not in good shape, and the one that goes first is the one that's standing right in front of her.
Of course it is.
Okay. Just as a Chris. As we start, the skeleton reaches out towards you. Make an attack.
Ooh. I can make a reaction, it's telling me.
For what?
Silvery barbs.
You certainly could use that in this situation.
Ooh, hold on. Let me read what it does again.
I'm going to say it is very much in your favor to do so.
Yeah, I'm doing silvery barbs on this.
Okay. Do that damage. 1 sec. Okay, so that means I roll again at disadvantage. So with the lowest roll is still the 13, so I still hit you. 17 overall.
My armor class is 14.
Yep. So 13 plus 4.
Oh,
17 to
sorry,
hit.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So my disadvantage is still enough to hit you.
Plus 4 in the first place, I see. This
Yep.
is awesome. Fun.
Okay, why is it plus?
No mercy.
on.
No mercy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think they should get proficiencies like we do.
I mean, who knows?
What?
I've already nearly had
Wow.
my heart shot out of my body. So, like,
Honestly, it probably doesn't matter because if you rolled a 13, all he needs is a +1.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it would be good
Um,
to know for my armor class.
No, that is correct. That's how
Oh.
that's how they're written.
Jesus.
Great. This is gonna be a fun campaign, guys.
Woo!
Sorry.
Lorelai's
30 more seconds
gonts
of
to
it.
die.
Well, Lorelai has already taken enough damage to knock her unconscious.
Jesus. All right.
Oh no.
Oops.
All right. So it is now.
1 second.
Okay. All right.
This takes for switch to the brutal playlist.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Brutal indeed.
Switch the music. I'm also excited to see
Fuck
what
you,
character she
Dre.
rolls up next.
God damn it.
As Lorelai, can you please make me a death saving throw?
Oh my god.
If you look at your character sheet, there should be a skull in the middle of your token. Just click on that. That's a success. That's a success. That's one success.
Yay.
Yay.
At least your death rolls are high. That's
Yep.
what matters.
And you still have a inspiration, so you can use that should you do poorly on one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for now.
Dastrick,
Wait.
you're up next.
Daz, seeing Lorelai knocked unconscious, is gonna run straight up to this guy. 2 scimitars ready to go, and take his first swipe with his first scimitar.
Okay, go for it. Uh, 12. Unfortunately, does not hit, my friend.
All right. Missing with the first one, he's gonna roll his second one. And I think it's automatically going to add my. I don't know why.
your
So I think
proficiency.
it's gonna automatically add my proficiency.
It will. What I'm gonna do is get you to just roll me a d20.
Okay.
No, you still get your proficiency to hit. You just don't get the bonus to the damage. So
Yeah, that's what I
I'll
mean,
fix
like-
the damage when it happens. That's all.
Okay. If you can fix the damage, then we're fine.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you an offhand sword, for you to use for the time being, so that way, it doesn't have that bonus.
Okay. Is that something I can?
That is something you could do, but I can just do it for you right now.
Okay. I don't get my proficiency until level 2.
Yeah, no, you can still like, go through with your attack and stuff. I'll just do this in the background.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so, oh, I didn't target him. Whoops.
That's okay. 19 definitely hits. What's the damage?
It's a 2 because it without my proficiency, it's still plus my dex, right?
Nope.
It's plus my strength.
Nope. You don't get anything added to the damage on the offhand attack until you get your level. Until you get your fighting style. Your fighting style is what allows you to do that.
So it's 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And
it's a big hit. You see some bones fall off.
And that's it for Dasric.
Okay. It is now the skeleton's turn. I'm going to give you a second. Just 1 second. This is actually really easy for you to do. I'm just going to give you edit. So what I want you to do is open your offhand scimitar there in your inventory. Right click, edit, go to details, and where it says damage formula and ability modifier, just change that. Or you can just put in the damage folder, damage formula, like minus your modifier, or just get rid of the modifier. It should work, I think.
Okay.
So just make it 1d6. That should do it.
Yep, I'm just putting it in my
Behind the curtain
set.
stuff.
Yeah, that's just typical. That's just Foundry stuff, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's just taking up some time.
Well, my turn is done, so
The skeleton moves up to your side. Comes in with an attack. Huzzah! And misses.
okay, it should be working there now.
Move to the next skeleton that clambers out from the wall. Steps forward behind this column. Takes a shot with a crossbow at our little friend. Or short bows.
Oh, it's me.
Also missing as an arrow whizzes over Grim's head. Grim!
Okay, so quick question because I have not played healing characters. My lay on hands, will that do anything for her death saves?
If a character is brought from anywhere, and like given any healing whatsoever while making death saves, it will put them at 1 hit point. Or like not any healing. So if you give them 1 hit point, they will be at 1 hit point. So it will they will be conscious. What I'm looking for there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
if you don't give them, if you give them 3, they still go to 1, right? It
No.
stabilizes them.
If you give 3, they still go to 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just a matter of she'll be prone and on the ground, but alive.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move down behind, right here,
Mm-hmm.
if it allows me. There we go. And I'm going to, once again, haul out my Bible, lay down my hammer really quick, and use my free hand to attempt to give her 2 HP.
All right.
The last of my 2.
Successfully do so. Lorelei, bring to life.
Lorelei just kind of looks up to you. It's like, it seems I owe you for 2 times now, little one.
Yes, Please, just try and hide for a little bit until we can sort this out.
Laura just kind of nods.
And that's going to be it for Grimm's turn.
Okay. Hit the end turn there. Fantastic. As now, Mr. Skelly Boy here in front of you, Dazric looks kind of like slowly turns its head to you after killing your colleague. Now, take a swing at you with its short sword. Critically missing.
Oh shit!
As its sword swings past you and down into the floor, and it just kind of like clicks its jaw together a couple of times and like looks back up at you with its head kind of tilted. Orlai, prone. It is now your turn. It will take you half your movement to stand up, should you choose.
I'm taking half my movement to stand up.
I forgot something. Silvery barbs. When you use that, it makes me roll a disadvantage, and you can give someone else advantage. That could have happened at any point during that last round, so now I'll just say you can give it to someone now for this round. Either yourself or your colleagues.
Okay, just for roleplay reasons, I will give it to Dazric, because he would have been closer to me at that point.
You can give it to anyone, I think, within a certain range, but yes, that's fine.
Well, yeah, no, but it just roleplay wise, I don't know how to do that. I guess just next time roll it with advantage.
Yeah, there's no way to automate that. That is just a matter of.
Yep.
Okay.
I think he can choose what to use it on. I don't know if you want to read the spell for me and clarify.
Should be higher up now in the chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't.
Silvery Bars. You
If
can
you
choose a
click it, yeah.
creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Okay, so it's the next. They don't get to choose, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
just give it to Dazric.
the next D20 you roll, you have advantage on.
Sounds good.
Shut up, Drez. All right. I think I have disengage.
Yes,
What it
if
says
you
on my...
don't use... Yeah, but that will take the place of your actions. You won't get to do anything else
Yes.
if you...
Yes.
Rogues get to use it as a bonus action when they get cunning. You would have... That would basically... You wouldn't be able to do anything else, but you can disengage. I'm not saying you can't. Just saying that you can.
You would basically just run.
Yes.
I mean, I want to do that.
Okay. You can move 15
So,
feet.
I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to move... Oh, why can't I move? Oh, right. Here, and I'm going to move... what is that? That'd be 5?
Yep, that's fine.
If I went diagonally?
Yep.
10, 15 over here. And then... I can use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus, right?
Think you can?
Yep. That's what it's telling me. So I am going to give... that to Grim.
Nice.
So once Lorelai gets over and kind of just like tries to hide, like puts her back up against that pole as much as she can to try and get out of the sight of the skeletons, you see her reach to her side and pull out this ivory white, intricately carved bone flute. And she just plays like a very nice, like macabre but yet pleasing melody, and gives you bardic inspiration.
Huzzah.
I believe is you can add a d6 to your
Once
next
within the next
attack
10
roll?
minutes, the creature can roll. Yeah. That creature gains 1 bardic inspiration die at d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the dice and add the number rolled to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Somewhere in the next 10 minutes, you can choose to add a d6 one time.
Fantastic.
The creature can wait until after it rolls a d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration dice, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Okay, so take before, don't say right away if it succeeds or not, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you, friend.
And boop. No, yeah, I did end my turn.
Yazric.
Dazric is gonna kind of snicker as he sees the skeleton's sword clang into the ground next to him, and he's going to target him and attack him. Is that the right? Yes, it is. Okay, and I'm rolling with advantage. Wow.
That's unfortunate, dude.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Roll your offhand.
Yep, he's trying with his offhand there now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think your
Classic.
offhand should be your new main hand there, buddy.
Yep.
Yep. Starting to look that way, isn't it?
As you swing out with both of your swords, the first one doesn't seem to make any purchasing, just goes straight between the rib cage. So it just glides straight through. You're like, cuts like butter. And then your next one connects just a little bit with the jaw and cracks the jaw off as you do damage to it.
Do 1 damage.
Is that it for
Very good.
Dazric?
Yeah, his snicker kind of quickly turns into like a as he just kind of looks at Scimitar and braces for impact.
Love how I've got you saying scimitar.
I switch between them.
I know.
I don't know which is right.
Scimitar is the correct way to say it, but I just
Yeah,
I say
scimitar.
skim because it's funny because there's an H in there.
I like it.
And I just
Or
think it's funny
Daz.
that I've got you saying it now. As we move on to the next skeleton's turn, he is going to come at you with a short sword attack. And I am so sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Why is my hit point 0?
Oh, God.
I just nat
Dazwick.
20'd you.
Of course. That sounds right.
Astra, why do you hate us?
So, you could go ahead and explain. Dazwick is going to use a feature after that.
I can't believe that just happened.
What, that you
Thanks,
KO'd
Trez.
2 of our characters already?
Yes.
All right. So,
as you're snickering and your laughter kind of turns solemn, you feel a sharp burning pain across like the side of your neck and into your clavicle as the skeleton next to you rips its bloody sword out of your shoulder and cocks its head ever so slightly as
random question.
Mhm.
Relentless endurance. That is a feature I can use when I hit 0. I don't have to wait for my turn, right? That's something I can use right now.
that automatically
Alright.
happens. Now you
Yeah.
you still fall prone, but
Yes.
um
Yes. So I'm gonna use that because it doesn't automatically happen. It seems.
no. And
So
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
use
if using it is going to do the right thing either, but
We'll try it.
click it and find out.
Okay. It says I'm incapacitated
Yeah.
because I guess I already took the damage.
Yeah, so just click on your character sheet, change that 0 to a 1.
Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, as Dazwick is falling down, he does fall to the ground, but he kind of catches himself right before his full body smacks the ground.
Make sure you change your hit point.
Yep.
Fucking oof, boys. Now is a good time to remind you that you can use your inspiration to do things.
Yeah, might have to.
I didn't expect to get one shot. I thought I had a bit of time.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that
It's a
one.
I've been doing great.
Now,
I'm
I
just
know
saying.
either way, your no, not even Trez. You cannot.
And hey, this is the second encounter. The first one I solved with a blanket.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? You can't change the result of my attack after I've attacked, but before I attack, if you want to use your inspiration to give me disadvantage. But if I've already attacked, you cannot undo it. Does that make sense?
Cool. Yep. Just let me know when you're gonna attack me, please.
It's pretty much a given. If it's their turn, they're about to attack.
Skeletons, they will autopilot attack.
Yes. Any creature will most likely autopilot attack. As this one steps forward with its crossbow, no longer has a clear shot at the little one, and takes a shot at the lady in the corner.
We're all gonna die here.
Yeah, apparently.
Nah, fine.
Does a 13 hit?
No, 14 is my armor class.
The arrow whizzes over your shoulder.
Ooh.
And hits the wall behind you. Oops. Sorry, I was supposed to change turn.
Yes.
Grimace.
All right. Well, I'm going to move up the skeleton that missed right here. And then I'm going to take a swing at him with my maul, which is going to swing over Dazarek's body to hit the skeleton.
All right.
Oh God! Please don't roll a 1.
I will not kill your character with a natural one.
I mean, the wind from the hammer throw might.
Oh, make sure you're targeting the skeleton, Silver.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oop.
Go. Now try that again.
I didn't even roll yet, so.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
That's a 2, my friend.
Cool. I don't think an extra d6 is gonna change anything about that. So,
whack with the hammer.
Yeah.
You
the
missed.
maul is going to do the big swing over Dazdorek. The skeleton is gonna just step a little bit back, and then the maul is gonna hit this pillar right next to Grim.
Bones just clatter off the pillar.
And that's gonna be it for Grim this turn.
Okay. Skeleton getting attacked by hammer now turns his attention to you and swings in. My God. Okay. Thankfully, now I'm missing.
Good.
The last two as he lunges forward with his short sword, and you also sidestep. Oh, so nicely. Lorelei.
Okay. Seeing Dazarik, I'm never gonna remember that name, I'm so sorry. Obviously in trouble here. I am going to use my bonus action to use healing words on him. Ooh, you get 6 points. That's actually really good.
That's
Damn.
nice.
All right. And I am going to use, because healing word's bonus action, so I don't need to. I can still use an action. I'm hoping these skeletons can understand common. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery on him, and he fails! Saving throw. Hold on. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take a 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Right. It
Excellent.
It definitely failed that save.
So all of a sudden you hear Lorelei kind of shout at the skeleton in front of you, Dazarek, and you just hear her go, "You will make a beautiful harp once I am able to harvest your bones." She just starts flinging insults.
It turns its attention to you as it then kind of shivers and shims a little. And just to be clear, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
And have disadvantage on its next attack roll it makes.
Okay, cool.
It did take the damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I just want to take a moment and just confirm for everyone in chat that you can hear the people over the music, like voices and everything are still coming in good. I'll make sure before we go too far into this, if can't really hear people,
Also fair.
Um.
then the Dazric.
All right. So I'm gonna spend half my movement to stand up. I'm not sure how to do that. With.
That's fine. Just basically know you can only move 15 feet if you choose to move.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
Probably
not gonna
take
move.
off the prone thing.
Yeah, already done.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
All
on. That's on my end. I'm handling it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to attack the skeleton that was shivering from fear from the insults that were being flinged at it.
Fantastic.
At the potential of it becoming one of my instruments. Oh!
Oh my god! Inspiration token.
Absolutely. Do that again.
Just
That was a
Oh,
that was a 19 on my screen, by the way. Just gonna lie. Just gonna giggle at that a little bit.
Oh,
So-
that's the opposite.
yeah.
I
So
like the description that it badly misses the skeleton.
yeah. So if I just roll another d20 and then roll damage, or
Nope,
do
you
I
can
just
just roll the attack because if you miss, you miss. If you hit, you hit. Right? It's not like
yeah.
That was almost a 1 again on my screen.
my god!
come on, man. At this point, it's not me killing your character.
Shut up. Shut up, Astra.
All right, we're going with the second scimitar.
Yeah.
Dazric's getting
Main
frustrated.
scimitar.
Guys, this is the first room of the first and second room of the first dungeon. Oh my god.
It's time for new
Oh.
dice, Tall. Time for new
Yeah.
Rid of
dice.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spend this
Dazric's,
cycle of turns just replacing your dice, please.
as Dazric swings his second scimitar, he's visibly frustrated and just completely misses over the skeleton's head.
Can I just ask a question? What is your plus to damage?
My plus to damage?
Yeah. What is your bonus to
3.
damage?
Yeah.
Alright, and is that it
That
for your
would
turn?
kill it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that is in my turn.
All right. Well, that skeleton is now turning its attention back at you. He attacks with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
I need to remember how to do. I think it's alt.
Yeah, we can see Talarius
isn't-
changing his dice immediately.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
I kind of forgot that was on the stream. Not gonna lie.
That's okay.
Isn't it this skeleton now, the top one that's going? That's not the one with disadvantage.
The top skeleton,
Top one is the
that's
one
going.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the one with disadvantage.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
My bad.
Tall-
I misheard last time.
Tall did attack the wrong one because he was still targeting the other
Okay.
one.
Okay.
But-
Yes. Fantastic.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was. I mistaken which one was being yelled at.
However, my
Same.
disadvantage didn't work, and I accidentally rolled
my
with
God.
advantage.
Oh, nice.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. Yes.
Wait, what was the first one you rolled?
I rolled
Did you roll two?
I rolled a 19 and a 21.
Dear Lord.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So
Um,
what dice are you using? Like,
Can we
what's the
have
theme
a most dice, please?
and fonts and
Give them
Yeah.
to us. You don't. Those dice. No, they're no good for you. It's fine. We can take them.
Yeah,
off your
replace
hands.
those, please.
Why did my HP go to from 0 to 4?
Because it shouldn't have done that much damage.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Good. That's
That-
good.
that
I
was-
was real upset for a second.
I'm
there.
real glad I actually
Because-
healed you for decent numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That shouldn't have killed you. That's it for its turn. It's now this
I would
turn
hope so.
as it fires an arrow at Grim. Oh my fucking god. And that, as the bolt flies from the short bow,
Ooh.
finds purchase in the shoulder of Grim.
Well, that was uncomfortable.
Grim, it's your turn!
Okay. Seeing that Daz is in so much trouble, Grim is actually going to go through Daz's space with his childish agility,
Mm-hmm.
and then shove
Ooh.
the skeleton on the top back towards the wall.
Okay, I think shoving is some weirdness.
There is a thing.
Yeah.
I want to.
Did the shove work?
You have to target it.
Okay.
But don't worry about clicking the thing. I think the shove is just a strength roll. Just read that to me.
It's right there. When you grab a creature or wrestle with it. Oh, hold on. It went
It's
away
a
again.
very long text.
Yeah, I can't read
Yeah.
that text in the chat. That's why I'm asking you.
The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, which I don't think these skeletons are large.
Nope.
God damn it, it went away again.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna.
Okay. At least one free hand. You try the season check. Grapple check.
I love how you're just spamming shove to see if it'll
Yeah.
work.
You can use your melee.
Actually,
You can use your attack.
I
to
can't do.
do it.
I can't do that because I need one free hand, apparently, which I have a two-handed weapon.
Yes, you would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
So instead, I'm going
I'll allow it though if you want to do it. If that is what you want to
to
do.
do a. Yeah, I'll do a shoulder check.
Okay. I need you to make a.
It won't be a grapple of any kind, so he won't be grappled. He'll
I
just
need-
be pushed towards
I need
the
you to make me an athletics check.
wall. Athletics, eh? We can do such a thing. Skills, not checks. Athletics. Boom.
Aw.
What was it? Hold on, my computer will show eventually.
You got a 10.
I got
As
a
you run.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Hold on. I'm gonna vertically inspire this
Sure.
and add a d6. I think it's
Roll that d6.
Oh.
12. Just enough. As
Let's go!
Yeah.
as you run past Dazric, you shoulder tackle the skeleton that landed what should have been a killing blow moments ago. And as you impact it, can you also roll me a d6?
I sure can.
As you impact it, basically break its legs off. And it lands on the ground. Still moving, but lands 5 feet up. And is disconnected from the hips down.
Fantastic. And that's gonna be it for Grim's turn.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
For the love of Jesus.
Oh.
Everything
Skeleton.
is fine.
I
We got
don't.
it, Gus. Faith. Have the faith.
Leaving the heart of the cards. Skeleton. Misses as its sword swings out. Dazric just kind of rolls slightly to the side. Or just shifts slightly to the side to dodge the blow. Lorelei, it is your turn.
Cool. I have a question. Bardic Inspiration. That has a separate usage, right? Like it's different from spell slots and stuff.
Yeah, you have it should tell you how many you have. You should have not have 0.
Is it
Yeah.
a feature or a
It
spell?
it only gave me 1 at the start. Like I've only used it once, but it says this feature has 0 of 4 uses per long rest remaining.
That's a bug. From when
Okay.
we made your character, it starts you at 1 for some reason. I fixed it.
Oh, okay. So I can still use it 3 more times.
Yep, you still have 3 more uses
Okay.
of it.
Cool. Thank you. So I am going to give.
You should also have 1 spell slot.
No, healing word is a cantrip, isn't it? No, it's not. Never mind. Cancel last.
Yeah.
But
Healing
Vicious
word
Mockery is a cantrip.
Yeah. Healing word is, but I also reacted and used silvery
Oh,
barbs.
you did. Sorry.
Yeah. So no.
That's
The
on me.
spell slots is right.
That's on me.
But I am gonna give. That's okay. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Dazarek here. Once again, you see Lorelei pull out her bone flute, and this time a little bit more of an intense melody begins to play from it, and you begin to feel more confident in your swings as you get the additional d6 to use when you want.
Attacks,
and
ability checks, and saving throws.
Yep.
And what's Healing Hands?
I believe that's a touch cantrip.
It is.
It is.
It is a touch ability that you have based on your race.
Yeah.
I believe it gives health equal to your level, which right now is 1.
Yeah,
Level and proficiency, I'm pretty sure.
Not the ability.
No.
Not this
No.
one.
Another
one you're
I'm just
thinking
going
about.
to. I don't really want to get closer to these skeletons, so I'm just gonna kind of just stay back here. I can't really do anything else, but I only have 2 hit points left. Oh, I guess I could do Vicious Mockery again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to target this guy, which is the one that's right in front of you, Teleris. And once again,
That's a failure.
In anger, you hear Lorelei just shout directly at the skeleton and be like, "Your skull is going to make a beautiful bowl, and I will drink blood from your husk."
Okay. You can almost guarantee that mortally wounded skeleton is now frozen in fear.
And I'm gonna end my turn. Sorry, I forgot to hit the button.
All good.
Good.
Dazric, you're up.
So, Dazric is going to take a moment and just center himself and take a deep breath. And he will regain some hit points. I'm gonna use the second wind feature with my bonus action.
Man. Big numbers too.
Big numbers. Okay. Now,
Yay, big numbers.
feeling refreshed and ready for a fight, he is gonna swing his scimitar at the skeleton in front of him. And we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, same thing like what Silver was doing. Just wait till I see the number before we decide. Oh, it does it. Oh, it's fine.
As you swing out
It hit.
Yay,
with your
hits.
first strike,
We like hits.
you go clean through the spine of this skeleton, and its head just falls to the floor, and the rest of the bones skitter about.
Upon seeing that, Lorelai's just gonna shout, "The head is mine!"
You can have it. And Dazark, seeing that this one goes down, is going to move over to this one and kind of block its path to Lorelai.
You still have your offhand.
No, I use a bonus action to use Second Wind.
Oh, right. That's what that does.
Sorry, what was that you said you were going to? You handed me the skull? Is that what you said?
No. Like,
No?
I'm just gonna stand in the path.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I was reading chat. That's my fault.
No worries. All right. And that's gonna be it for Dazark.
The half skeleton on the floor kind of just looks about down at its missing feet, picks up its short sword off the ground, and realizes it is now at eye level to you, and takes a swing at your chest.
Just like the Black Knight from the Holy Grail.
Exactly like that.
Yay.
And missing! As it lunges for
Also,
you,
Yay.
it just falls over and pushes itself back up.
Why do I feel bad for it?
You have to get used to fighting at this level.
I love it. As for this one, it's holding a short bow, so it can't really do a whole lot. And just kind of hit you with it. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Grim.
That point of damage didn't come up for me. Do you just want me to?
Yeah,
manually
do that. Do it yourself, because I don't have an unarmed attack for these guys.
Yep, no worries.
So Grim is basically going to tell this skeleton, "Let me show you how it's done," and do a big swing upward to let the hammer go over his head, and just basically using a little bit of his strength, but mostly the weight of his big hammer, and slamming it down on the skelly.
Go for it.
I would love if you missed.
It's technically prone, so you have advantage.
Oh, fantastic!
Hell yeah!
Oh, there we go.
Fuck yeah! Whoop! Oh, shitty that you rolled 2 ones.
So you overkilled that by about 11. Just as a heads up. Good kill.
Amazing.
Good kill. As you just let the hammer go, the sheer weight, just like that image, just flattens this thing. It turns the bones to dust.
All right. Seeing walking over the remains of his work, he's going to corner the skeleton with the short bow over yonder.
All right. I'll assume that was the end of your turn.
Yep, that's it for Grim.
All right, Lorelai, you're up.
Okay. Seeing that skeleton is cornered, Lorelai is going to do a vicious mockery once again. I love this cantrip.
It's great.
I don't know if that hit. Oh, and he succeeds. So,
Oh, no.
Lorelai is still going to scream at him.
Hasn't
Like,
succeeded
you are
yet."
surrounded now.
I haven't rolled it.
Oh, it just said it came up and it succeeded.
Yeah. I think it automatically does it when she uses vicious mockery.
Yeah.
No, because it prompts me with it.
Oh, weird.
Oh, yeah, it says skeleton succeeds 18.
Interesting. I also just realized I may or may not be doxing you.
Oh,
Grim-
yeah, well, I
Grim,
don't really care.
Grim got this shit. It was never a question.
So yeah, Lorelai just kind of being a little cocky now that she seems to be doing well with her insults. She just simply yells, "You're surrounded."
You did 4 damage with that, right?
No, I didn't hit him.
No.
I didn't do anything.
I mean, my roll failed, so I'm going based on what I rolled, not what the game rolled.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sure. I can roll a D.
No, it's fine.
It's still 4 damage from before.
It's 4 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it automatically rolled something. Shouldn't have.
Good. DM is finally taking pity on us for what's
Yeah,
been
that's pretty
happening
much what
to
this
us.
is.
Listen, y'all
The
can't
DM is
y'all
the
can't kill 7
merciful
HPs on fucking skeletons.
Merciful DM is merciful.
Do you know what this rating is for combat? You're
I
supposed
don't
to
want to know.
stomp the floor with it.
No, okay.
What do you think I'm doing here? Jeez.
Trying my best.
Grim's is gonna be the MVP of this campaign. I can already tell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is that the end of Lorelai's turn?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
All right. Dazwick's starting to get frustrated here, so he's not playing around. He's just gonna swing, just go straight to it. Swings his scimitar at the skeleton.
And you hit with a devastating blow that slices it in half, and it crumples to the floor.
Excellent.
Thank God.
That was awful.
Guys,
Shh.
Guys.
It's not our fault. Our dice hates us.
I missed like 5 attacks in a row.
Yeah.
And I have +5 to my hit rolls.
yep,
There's not much else I could do.
13 AC, 7 hit points.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay. Are we out of combat now?
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
No, that's fine.
You are out of combat.
Lorelai is going to walk over to this skeleton here and just pick up his skull, and she's just going to look at it. And she just kind of like looks at it and whispers, and it's like, "I told you I would drink from your skull," and just puts it in her bag.
Okay, add a decapitated skeleton skull into your human skull.
I'm gonna call it a skull bowl.
There you go. Add a skull bowl to your inventory.
Seeing Lorelai do that, Grim is inclined to be like, well, if we're going to cheers for this battle, we might as well cheers the proper way. So he goes over to this skeleton and takes his skull.
Oh, that's
jeez.
dust, bro.
Well, attempts to, and then sees all the like dust.
I'll be right back.
Basically, little pebbles that he left, and he's like, "Oh, never mind."
You can take mine if you wish. I'm not drinking from a skull.
Excellent.
Oh, someone's acting high and mighty now.
We're going to take this opportunity and take a little bit of a break. Since Dee has got to step out for a moment, so if you guys need to use the washrooms, grab a drink, anything like that. All right. How we feeling? We good?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right.
I'm Gouda.
As we come back into the world of this tomb, some could say it's
Can't wait.
the penumbral vestibule. What do you do? I will give you the description again. The vast hall lined with pillars, each decorated with parallel lines of femurs. Spaces between these bones are filled with skulls, all leering emptily as you approach. Stone door at the east end of the room, and several funerary alcoves filled with glinting metal along the west wall. So that is here. Oh, sorry. That is here. That's the west wall. And here is the east wall.
Well, Dazwick's just gonna go up to the door and try and open it.
Before you open that, we should probably take a moment to try and heal ourselves and just collect, no?
Yes, I completely agree.
Okay. If you guys need to rest, I suppose we can rest.
Lorelai's just going to like point at herself, just covered in blood, her own blood. It's just like, yes. And how long is a short rest?
1 hour.
Yes. How about we close this door to the south we get as far away from the doors as possible, and we get a meal at least before we continue on.
I do not disagree.
Okay, if you guys say so.
Yeah, I would like to. You don't get hit points for short rest, do you? You can use
your hit dice.
Yes.
That is the only thing you in terms of healing. Okay, so go to.
Oh, we only have one. God.
You only have one. You get one per level.
Yep.
And you get half of them back, rounded up. Per long rest.
Okay. Yeah. No,
And-
I'm using mine.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you use the hit dice exactly?
So you
Your
go
hit
to your
dice is a
character sheet.
D8?
Yep, for a
Yes.
bard. Go to your character
Ow.
sheet on the bottom left corner. Hover over the bed of your
okay.
icon. Click short rest, which is the icon in the middle. And it'll prompt you, do you want to use a hit dice?
Okay.
I'm so happy I fucking rolled.
You did,
Max.
you did a good roll there.
Yeah, well, I healed for more health than I can have.
Did you figure it out, Silver?
Yeah, I no matter what, I go to full health.
Beautiful.
It just
Not quite
automatically
full.
Oh, never mind. I misinterpreted that.
All
Alright,
good.
we're good. We take those.
That's still one less than full. You're fine.
Yep.
Do you get anything back on the short rest?
I
Oh.
do. I get my second wind back.
Fighters very
I
much
don't-
benefit from short rests.
Is there a
I have
short
to
rest
read lay
button?
on hands, but I doubt it.
There is a short rest button
long
in
rest.
your character
Oh,
sheet.
right. I remember that now. Boop.
Yeah, that's how you
And I
would
just
have
did it and
used
it
your
worked.
hit dice.
Rest. I don't think I got anything, but I just kind of wanted to do it just in case.
I think your lay on hands comes from a long rest.
It does. I checked.
Okay. So you guys spend an hour here. Can I get someone to roll me a d12?
Sure.
Silver, you should fix your camera.
He's just crouching in his chair.
Because we just got a crotch view.
You're welcome.
No.
Thank you for that.
Ugh.
You guys have a nice, pleasant short rest.
Oh God.
You hear the creaking of the stone around you, flickering of the
pleasant.
lights, and you guys are just kind of playing with the bones of the corpses on the floor in front of you.
Cool.
So as you're doing so, I presume you will take a look at the glinting metal over here.
Yeah, why not?
Where you will find yourselves. Heaps, mounds of silver coins emblazoned with the face of an unknown king. And on the other side, the sigil of the sun. These coins total a value of 529 silver. Feel free to divide that between the three of you.
I feel like we should split it evenly, no?
I'm okay with that.
Sounds fair to me.
You see Grimace trying to count with his fingers how to get everything evenly?
What was the what total did you say again, Astra?
529.
5. Cool. 176 each. So Lorelai, upon seeing that, is just going to like just pat him on the shoulder, and begin to just like rapidly kind of count it out and divide it up, and be like, "So 176 for you and myself, of course."
Okay, so you guys can open your inventory and add that
Excellent,
to
thank
your money at the bottom.
Done.
Once Dazric gets his handed, he counts it to make sure there is 176 there.
There is. I did not swindle you guys.
Dazric
was
is
just-
still going to reach.
Oh yeah. I'm just letting you know that yes, it is 176.
Cool.
Blind trust
Blind trust.
in the person that I saved twice. I assume she would repay the favor for me.
All right. So yeah, as you guys do that, and then you have the door at the other end of the room.
All right, are we good to go now?
Yes.
Now you can go to the door.
All right, I will go to the door. As Dazik walks up to the door and tries to open it. That's
Grim is following behind.
The door
uh,
is locked, but you feel while you're kind of pushing on it, it gives slightly.
all right. Dazik's going to kick it down.
A lot of kicking happening in this campaign.
Yep, there is. Roll me a strength check. Not quite. Not enough.
All right. Dazik's just gonna
It budges a little bit, but you feel like this might require more than one person to open.
All right,
Little
Grim is
man.
going.
Do you want to
Go
come
up.
give me a hand?
Yeah, will do. So
Yep.
Grim is going to lay his hammer a little bit behind, like one square behind. Go in between Dazarik's legs and come up like right in front of him and push on the bottom side of the door while Dazarik is pushing on the top.
As you do
Precious.
so, you feel it give.
Ooh.
And as the stone moves and opens inwards, the room you're in is flooded with a golden. Let me get the exact wording here. With a glimmer of
This-
golden light, and you see
Lighting effect is cool as shit.
and
Yep.
you see a life-size skeletal statue standing vigil over a small sanctuary. In one hand, it holds a bow. In another, raised high, it holds a crystal orb, gleaming golden light. The statue appears as if it is made from an actual human skeleton. Bones gleam like silver in the light of the crystal orb. Skeleton bones are covered in magical runes.
Grim is going to reach back, grab his hammer, and then take one step into the room.
Mhm.
And he is going to take his Bible, have his hammer hanging in one hand, and just start looking around and enchanting from his Bible, trying to sense any undead around him using, what's the feature called? Divine Sense.
Divine sense. Let me do that real quick. Presence of strong evil registers your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ear. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, we'll just say for the next 6 seconds, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. Funny enough, you know the location.
Yes.
You don't get any ill feelings. Seems fine to you.
Okay.
There's a strange sense of undead behind you, but you're pretty sure that's just from the bones of the skeletons that you just killed.
Okay. Well, it seems to me that this one won't be trying to kill us, at least.
Lorelai. Lorelai's just kind of be like, "Pardon me," and just go a little bit and step right in front of the skeleton and take a closer look at the runes on his bones.
Okay. How tall is Lorelai? Out of curiosity.
I did not think about it, but I would imagine she's probably about 5'10".
Okay. That glowing orb is within reach, by the way. But the skeleton is just looks like it's made of silver and covered in runes.
Can I do a? I'm not sure what kind of check it would be. intelligence, I guess, to see if I know or recognize any of those runes.
You have no idea.
History?
It would be either history or arcana if you're proficient.
Yeah.
I would allow it, but I don't think you are.
I am not in either. Alright, I'm just gonna reach up and try and grab the orb.
As you reach up and grab the orb, it takes a little bit of effort, but after a little moment, it just kind of pops a little bit and then comes cleanly out of the palm of the hand, and you are now holding this glowing orb.
Lorelai's gonna have it in her hand and kind of look around, look behind her and be like, "This is about the same size as the indents on the main door, no?"
Let me check. As Dazric holds like a fist next to the orb,
Pretty much,
seeing.
it's pretty much identical according to Dazric.
Yeah, that does look to be the same size.
I think it would be reason to believe that we could put this in the door, no?
Seems
One way
reasonable to
find
me.
out.
Lorelai's gonna like kind of look behind her over at the skeleton again. And is he wearing a circlet?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Just holding. It was holding this orb, which is no longer glowing now that you've taken it.
Oh, interesting. Lorelai is just going to like, you can stay behind and take a look around if you would like, but I am going to go back to the main room. And she's just gonna slowly,
Not
make
so
her way back.
slowly, not so slowly,
Yeah.
leave.
Alright.
Grim is gonna follow.
Dazric wants to inspect the bow that's in the skeleton's hands.
It's got the same runes on it, same silvery. Not like an actual bow. It's just part of the statue.
Okay. So I'm guessing he would know then that it wouldn't be usable.
Correct.
And seeing that, he's just gonna quickly go behind, like kind of do a quick little jog to catch up.
Okay.
Why did that not work? Okay, there we go.
Grim opens the door and walks into the other.
Oh,
or
sorry.
takes a peek first to see if the blanket is still over the eye.
The blanket is still over the eye. You just see the blanket slowly moving as the eye is still rotating.
Fantastic. So Grim is gonna walk in.
Alright, Lorelai's gonna walk in after him.
And yeah, Daz is gonna follow.
And she's gonna and put it on the indent that's like on the side that we found it in. Like, I'm not gonna put it on the opposite side. Put it.
So there are two indents. One in the hands of between the hands of a skeleton, one in between the hands of a vampire.
Oh, I'm gonna put it between the skeletons.
As you place the
is
stone
so well.
into the slot, it just kind of got to hold it there for a second, and all of a sudden you see the spark of light immediately flash as the room fills with gold.
All right.
Hear the
It
clicking, some sort of mechanism. That is it.
All right.
Uh,
Grim is going to check this bottom door.
Okay. Sorry, that should actually have been unlocked.
Try again.
And on we go once more. Huzzah. And then he's going to turn back and say, somebody who can actually see down this hallway, go ahead.
Oh shit, tried to click on him. Upon him saying that, I'm going to target him, not say anything, and cast light. So, I gotta touch him. So I'm just gonna walk up
That's
to him
fine.
and just kind of tap him on the shoulder, and for 1 hour, You shed a bright light in a 20-foot radius, and a dim for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. Do I actually make a saving throw on this if I want it?
Yeah, you can choose to make a saving throw.
Oh well, I'm not gonna make a saving throw.
If you just want to
I want.
accept it to happen, you can just let it happen
Okay, fantastic.
as you erupt. Bright light. You should have erupted it.
There we go. Fantastic.
You should now be emitting 20 feet of light.
Well, this works. And Grim is gonna walk in.
Dazric is gonna follow behind.
And so will I.
Okay, as you enter this room, this oddly shaped hall contains a humble stone altar against the back wall. Altar is heralded, four stone pillars, sorry, adorned with humanoid bones artistically arranged in spiraling patterns.
Ooh.
Upon the altar gleams a tarnished gold circlet bearing a cracked peridot. Beside the circlet sits a sphere of black crystal glowing with orange internal light.
Grim is gonna walk up to the altar and basically shake his head, saying, "Well, it looks like we have a decision on our hands."
Dazric will just be following behind him.
Yeah, Lorelai's just gonna, and she's gonna be like, "There's no way it would be that easy."
No, easy would be if we could take both. I believe it's a choice here.
So what was it? A circlet and an orb?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, it would
And
make
then
sense. It's the
all
orb,
of a
no?
sudden, you see Grim pointing to both and rhyming a eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation.
As you look upon this altar with the circlet and this mysterious orb, you recall huddling around a dimly candlelit table in the Teethwater Tavern in Lunsk 1 week ago. Well-dressed old man with a well-trimmed white beard and a greedy glint in his eye spoke to you in a hushed tone. He called himself the Night Seer Sage. It's truly an item of tremendous importance. Historical importance, of course, that is. And to me, personally, there's a circlet, gold. Likely tarnished, and rumor has it, cracked peridot. Gemstone set straight into it, when it was briefly used as a lich's phylactery. It's from a civilization that predates our own empire, and I'm desperately fascinated in ancient civilizations. All a part of getting old, I suppose. And this thing sitting in front of you on the altar is unmistakably the same circlet which that sage had spoken. Exactly as he described it. Golden, tarnished, and set with a cracked peridot.
It seems that we have a decision here. I feel like there may be something even more valuable behind the door here. So we could take this circlet back to the tavern and complete our quest, or perhaps we can open the door and find even greater riches.
Or maybe there's something behind the door that we want nothing to do with. I don't know about you, but I'm just in it for the money from the old man.
True, but what
Well-
if there is even more money behind that door? Why would you keep such an intricate kind of locking mechanism if you did not want to guard your greatest riches?
We still don't know that it's a choice. We could potentially take both.
I picks him up.
If anyone wants to try this with me, I can grab the circlet while somebody grabs the orb. On the count of 3. Who's in?
Sounds good to me.
Lorelai's just gonna stay back and watch.
Dazric will go here and like kind of hover his hand over. I'm guessing Grim would probably already be ready, so he would be hovering his hand over the other one, like ready to snatch it as soon as they count down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, now.
Roll me dexterity checks, both of you. Sleight of hand. If you hit a certain DC, we'll see what happens.
Oh, good.
Not great. How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Is it fair to
It's
say there's been 10? Oh, right, yeah, we
it's
did draw
been
this.
over
Yep.
an hour
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep.
Okay, so what's that? 17 divided by
hold
2 is...
I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll again for this.
Also, we should say, I'm going to assume Grim was at the circlet, but I don't know which
Yes.
one he would have been. Yeah, okay.
I said circlet, other person, orb.
Okay, I did. Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, gee. I am
Excellent.
inspired to grab this circlet.
That is the difference between 8.5 and 15. For your average sleight of hand check, and you both quickly, count of 3, snatch both items from the...
Excellent.
As you do so, however, you hear a loud slam of a door from behind you. Obviously, that wasn't very... What? You basically just hear 3 doors slam shut.
Ah,
simultaneously.
shit. I don't think that was the right choice.
Should I put back the orb, or...
I wonder if that's the locking mechanism. One has to stay for us to leave.
Should we try to replace it with another item?
That sounds fantastic.
Um,
Lorelai, I understand you want to drink from that skull, but this seems like the perfect kind of place to put such a thing.
Lorelai's going to walk up and be like, well, it's good thing that I have 2 skulls then, isn't it? And I'm gonna take out the first one that I took for when you smashed the trap on the way in and place it where the circlet, or not the circlet, where the orb would have been.
Okay. As you do so, you hear the sliding of doors behind you.
Well, I suppose it's time to explore back now.
sounds
Might
good
as
to
well.
me.
So Lorelai's just going to take point and walk here, and then just kind of look around.
Okay.
And
Uh,
just
gonna
make sure
follow.
there's nothing. No, it seems to be safe. And she's gonna walk out here.
Gonna walk in the room as well.
as you step into this room, you don't see anything out of the ordinary other than the fact that the door on the western wall is shut. It has a strange aura about it.
Lorelai is gonna walk up to it and, oops, just kind of take a look at it. And I'm not proficient in Arcana. I am proficient in nothing that could help this. So she's kind of just contemplate and like kind of look at it.
Grim is going to go up to both of the doors that we left open and close them, hoping that it's a only so many doors can be open kind of thing.
Okay. You can close both doors. Choose.
I know, I was trying to walk up to the other one. My computer, again, is being a jerk.
Oh, that's okay. You can just click
I
on the
got it.
door. You don't need to necessarily walk. We can just...
Okay.
Okay, nothing happens.
It seems we
Mayhaps
have no choice to go through that other door, no?
we also could try putting something where the circlet was to see if two things there might open that door as well.
But then we're back to a decision.
Well, if we want to explore there right away, it's I don't really care which one we do. I didn't know if maybe you guys wanted to go back to the old man first and then come back on our own time, or if we want to go now.
I mean, it took us a week to get here, so I'd rather not come back.
Very well.
We might as well see what's on the other side of that door. Either we can get back through anyway and then try putting things back, or putting things back would have done nothing in the first place.
Sounds good to me. As Dazric goes up to the door and places the orb in the indentation that is empty.
Grim is going to put the circlet in his backpack while Daz is doing this.
Apologies, folks. Just give me one moment.
Is it a specific item that I have to put in my inventory?
No, it's just a specific thing that I forgot to do.
Oh, okay.
This is on me.
Yay, my favorite kind.
Santa. Sorry. You take the stone,
Yep.
and what did you do?
I placed it into the empty indentation.
As you do so, light, orange glow emanates from the center of the stone. As you place the stone into the cavity above the vampires, stone doors shunt. Grim, you get the most sickly feeling pit of your stomach. Assuming you'd be by now.
Yeah.
As the door starts to just shunts inwards slightly. Slowly begins to open, sliding into the cavity of the wall. Beyond the threshold, as light begins to peer through, stands a tall, thin figure, draped in a white robe. Flanking the figure, standing behind him, hovers a giant, massive skeleton, bones glimmering silver. This skeleton has 4 arms, very large swords, and looms above the thin figure in front of it. This figure raises its head, pulls back its hood, gaunt, decrepit fingertips, revealing a grinning skull, graying, withered flesh. The empty eye sockets flare with pinpricks of golden light as the withered being opens its mouth. Resonant, churlish male voice. Tell me, how ought a king of the dead react to grave robbers. Lone Mason, train them. And with a flick of his wrist. Oh, never mind. You guys have already closed the doors. Yeah, with the flick of his wrist, the glow that is on the door behind you spreads to the other two. And then I move to the next section. This.
Lorelai is kind of just gonna put her hand on her hip and just kind of look at him and be like, "Is that any way to treat the people who just set you free from whatever tomb this is?"
He kind of turns his head towards you as he takes a step forward. The Bone Mason at this point also would have entered the room and has grabbed all of you with 3 of its forearms. Kind of holding you in place.
Sure.
Okay, so as he steps forward and turns his head towards Lorelei, the Lich's smile never falters. For all your bravado, O mortals, afraid that your time on this earth has come to an end. It pains me to send such brave little explorers to their doom in my little afterlife. But such is the way of the world. Think that once you would have gone to Aurelia's side in the heavens, yet my unseen sun will draw your souls to its side instead. Chuckles slightly, as if perverting the natural order of life and death is just casual for him. It truly is a rarity to come face to face with the living these days. I think to commemorate the specialness of your collective demise, I'll feed your souls to my phylactery as well. I have so many souls in stasis ready to feed for my own soul, yet, yes, you 3 deserve a special end. You have any last squeaking words, my little mice?
And how do you expect, or how would you expect it to feed these souls if it were not for us opening the door? Because surely you could not have opened it from the inside. The orbs were on the out. I feel like someone trapped you in here. There's no way you would have gotten in here on purpose. That is no way for a lich to live. Look how weathered you are. I, on the other hand, can help you out here. You see, I also have a penchant for the undead and reanimating things. Why not work together? No, we could rule so beautifully together.
Second. Something. Maybe, possibly. What's the command? I'm just gonna give you guys imagery so you can see what I'm looking at. Or see what you're looking at. Not technically, yes, what I'm looking at. Also, so the stream can see it. Dazric, if you open your journal, let's see image. All of you, if you open your journal, you will see the image of what you are currently looking at.
Oh, which one is the journal?
Journal tab's the open book in the top right.
I'll make that big for the stream.
Stream elements is hella del. Oh,
Oh, he's beautiful.
exactly as you would imagine.
Oh, he is skeleton daddy for Lorelei. She loves him.
She would.
She does.
Do any of the rest of you have anything you would like to say?
I would like to remind the DM that I am very charismatic.
You are.
Grim kind of looks at the lich and says, "Listen, I don't even know where my soul came from. And the form I take right now, it will go when it goes. I don't plan to go quietly, mind you. But if this is how it ends, then this is how it ends."
If I am to fall today, it's just simple. I was not able to defend myself, but you can bet that I won't go down without a fight. How about we try and settle this one-on-one?
That was charming. Truly touched. Well, little mice, I apologize for my meekness, thinking that I was giving you a choice. As he taps his staff, and the top begins to glow. As blinding light envelops you all, searing your skin, you feel your body unraveling. As your flesh burns, bubbles, peels away in ragged strips, and in Grim's case, just burns. This pain is beyond words, with a heat so intense that it boils you from the inside out. The light grows hotter and brighter still, till suddenly, just as your agony reaches its apex, darkness. Nothing remains but blackness. There's no heat, no cold, gentle sensation of nothing. Time passes. Cannot fathom for how long. Whether seconds, centuries. The vague notion of falling. You drift in blackness, painlessness, silence, time without measure. Then, something pierces through the darkness, emerging from your chest, or what would be your chest if you had a physical form. Tiny mote of light, no larger than a marble, warm, almost comfortingly so. Where before there was a sensation of total numbness, this light has awakened a tingling in your fingertips, then your hands, and your arms, through your chest, down to your leg. You exist. You plummet through darkness, and you exist. You hear the wind rushing past, a tiny golden mote of light slowly drifting back into your chest, and then, just before you strike the invisible ground beneath you, you feel your hand, you feel hands cradling your fall, and a gentle, sacred voice in your ear. Death is not the end. Your eyes flutter open. You're covered in mud, lying on your back in a dirty cavern. You ache. Your head swims. But you're alive. And your fellow adventurers are scattered, all about the muck around you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end episode 1.
What the actual fuck just happened?
Excuse me?
For Citadel of the Unseen Sun. Check us back here at some point in the near future for the
I believe I'm alive.
I don't. I'm unsure.